Okay, based on the equilibrium conditions of the bodies, there is a one important theorem called as Lami's theorem, or this Lami's theorem is also called as sine rule. Lami's theorem is the common name, or also called as sine rule. Now, important is while applying the Lami's theorem or sine rule, please note that there will be a three forces, and that forces will be concurrent in nature. Means what? Look at the definition. If three forces acting at a point are in equilibrium, important is are in equilibrium. Equilibrium means resultant will be 0, and the conditions of equilibrium, summation of f of x will be 0, summation of f of y will be 0, and summation of movement of forces will be 0. If three forces acting at a point are in equilibrium, then the ratio of any force to sine of angle between remaining two forces is the same. If three forces acting at a point are in concurrent in nature, are in equilibrium condition, then the ratio of any of the force to the sine of angle between the remaining two forces is the same. Please note, this is very important. Okay, now look at the diagram. At this point, there are three forces are acting: F1, F2, F3. Alpha is the angle made between F2 and F3. Beta is the angle between F1 and F3. Gamma is the angle between F1 and F2. Okay, now important conditions while applying the Lami's theorem, there will be three forces. Yeah, in this case we have three forces, number 1, number 2, and number 3. Are in concurrent nature? Yes, these are passing through a one common intersection point, so these are in concurrent in nature. Okay, these are in equilibrium condition, the angle are given. Okay, so we can apply the Lami's theorem. We cannot apply the Lami's theorem more than three forces and other than concurrent forces. Okay, so as per the sine rule or as per the Lami's theorem, the ratio of any of the force to the sine of angle between remaining two forces is the same. So if we consider F1 ratio means F1 divided by sine of angle between remaining two forces, sine of 180 minus alpha. So this angle will be 180 minus alpha is equals to F2 divided by sine of 180 minus beta, remaining angle, is equals to F3 sine of angle between remaining two forces, that is gamma. So sine of 180 minus theta or alpha is nearly about sine of theta. So this will be equals to F1 divided by sine of alpha is equals to F2 divided by sine of beta is equals to F3 divided by sine of gamma. If you consider this from the diagram, you can consider the ratio of F1, the ratio of any force, let's say F1, divided by sine of angle between the remaining two forces. So F1 divided by sine of alpha is equals to F2 divided by sine of beta is equals to F3 divided by sine of gamma. So the ratio of any of the force to the sine of angle between the remaining two forces is the same. And this rule is called as Lami's theorem or sine rule. Important to note, it cannot be applied when more than three forces acting at a point. It cannot be applied if more than three forces are acting at a point. And for this too, we'll see while solving the problems on it. If all the three forces are similar in nature, pull or push type, we can apply. If one of the force is dissimilar in nature, we'll consider as a negative sign. That sign convention we'll see while solving the problems on it. So this is very important, Lami's theorem.